Insurance companies are considering texting and driving the new DUI. Imagine driving down the highway at 70 miles per hour and closing your eyes for a full 5 seconds. That's what texting and driving is like. Today we're talking with the Wood County Sheriff, Mark Wasylyshyn, about why texting and driving could be considered just as bad as a DUI and what we can do to stop it. Mark, in the insurance industry, we are seeing a trend that insurance carriers are looking at texting and driving infractions as major violations, very similar to a DUI. What does texting and driving mean to you?
Well, driving while texting is just as dangerous or even more dangerous than driving drunk. Both take your eyes, your hands, and full attention off the road. Studies show that texting while driving makes you 23 times more likely to crash compared to 4 to 8 times for drunk driving. It's why many insurance carriers are now calling texting and driving the new DUI.
How big of a problem is it really? Can you give me the numbers?
In Ohio, distracted driving remains a major issue, but progress is happening. In 2024, there were 8,571 distracted driving related crashes on Ohio roadways. These resulted in 29 people killed and 4,458 injured. That's more than 23 crashes per day, all preventable. Over the longer term, 2021 to 2025, Ohio saw over 48,000 crashes involving distracted drivers, leading to 158 fatal crashes and 170 deaths, plus 25,124 injuries. Younger drivers are heavily impacted. From 2019 to 2024, 63% of distracted driving crashes involve drivers 35 or younger, with 60% being male. Distracted driving crashes often happen during afternoon rush hours, 3 to 7 p.m., when people are checking phones after work or school. Positive trend: since Ohio's phone down, eyes up distracted driving law took full effect, crashes have declined. Distracted driving crashes dropped noticeably. For example, 1,100 fewer in one recent year-over-year period, with fatalities down significantly, in some reports up to 40% in certain comparisons. Overall, traffic fatalities and injuries have also improved.
Mark, is texting and driving really as bad as drunk driving?
Yes, research from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and Virginia Tech shows that texting creates longer and more frequent periods of inattention than alcohol impairment. Some studies even found texting drivers perform worse than drunk drivers on certain texts. The biggest difference: people know drunk driving is wrong, but many people still treat texting as no big deal.
Why is texting and driving more dangerous than other distractions?
Well, texting combines 3 types of distractions at once: visual, eyes off the road; manual, your hands off the wheel; and cognitive, your brain focused on conversation instead of on the driving. Even a quick 5-second text means driving the length of a football field at highway speeds with your eyes closed. Reaction time drops dramatically, worse than being legally drunk in some tests.
What are the laws and penalties in the state of Ohio?
Ohio enacted a strong hands-free law in 2023, Ohio Revised Code Section 4511.204. It is now illegal to hold or use a phone while driving for activities like texting or sending messages, dialing numbers, browsing social media, watching videos. Hands-free voice-to-text or navigation is allowed. The penalties: primary offense, police can pull you over specifically for this. First offense, in a 2-year period, up to a $150 fine and 2 points on your license. Second offense, up to a $250 fine and 3 points. Third or more, up to a $500 fine plus 4 points, and a possible 90-day license suspension. Fines double in work zones. Completing a distracted driving course can often waive the fine and points for a first offense. This law has already contributed to fewer crashes.
Mark, let's say that I'm a business owner and I own a fleet of vehicles. What are some of the things I can do to encourage my employees to stay safe on the roadways?
Well, I would certainly advise you to have policies for your company vehicles. And practical tips: put your phone in the glove box, back seat, or use do not disturb while you're in the driving mode. Let passengers handle the texts and the phone calls. Pull over safely if you absolutely must respond. And use voice commands or apps that read text aloud, but still avoid when possible. Be a good role model, especially for younger coworkers and certainly our children.
Texting and driving isn't just a bad habit, it's potentially deadly. The next time you reach for your phone behind the wheel, remember, no text is worth a life. Put the phone down, stay focused, and help spread the message. Phones down, eyes up. Furthermore, if you drive for your job, you could end up as an uninsurable driver and potentially lose your source of income. Share this video and commit to driving distraction-free starting today. I'm Rick with Martin & Lark Insurance Agency, and we are proud to offer Frankenmuth Insurance.